Me, Pooja Sharma Pathak, and I'm here to discuss the topic called sustainable development. So let's get started. So this concept was published in 1987 in the Brundtland Report by the United Nations World Commission, and they coined the term sustainable development. The main motive for developing this concept was that they wanted to tackle the environmental problems, and it was held in Rio de Janeiro in 1992. This definition was given by the United Nations World Commission as the development which meets the need of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. So, we need to understand the three pillars of sustainable development. The first pillar is environmental protection, number two is social equity, and number three is economic viability. When we tell about social equity, what does equity means? Equity means equal. So we need to have social justice for the people, be it in social be it race, caste, religion. So there must be equality. Then it comes environmental protection of natural resources. Then economic viability means providing equal employment opportunities to all, having per capita income so that the region gets economic growth. So the next comes, why do we need sustainable development? So it conserves natural resources for our future generation. We can cite one example, like if we are using a particular resource, then we must use the resource in such a way so that it gets conserved for the future generation. Means the future generation should also get the same ability and capability as of we are using now. It allows well-being for now and upcoming generation. Yes, sustainable development helps in well-being for now and upcoming generation because it provides equality to all, so that the people can enjoy the equal things, like equally they can enjoy the resources. It also brings harmony between human beings and environment. It helps in fulfilling the basic needs of the people, be it in employment opportunity, be it education for all, in whatever means. It doesn't matter if a person is rich and poor, the person should be provided the resources equally. It also helps in providing the people the basic needs. Basic needs means water, proper sanitation facility, food facility, etc. I can also cite one example, like for example, when the population increases, there gets the demand of resources. The demand of resources gets increased. So in return, it degrades the environment. In some negative aspects, it brings some negative aspects. I'm not telling that with the increase of population, it degrades the environment, because there are so much demand in natural resources, and in order to tackle this problem, we need to be sustainable. If we are having one particular thing, we don't need to buy the second thing, the same second thing. For example, if we have this one book, we need to utilize that one book. We don't need to buy the same kind of book for the other thing. And there are lots of advantages. For example, it helps in appropriate use of resources. It removes poverty. It removes hunger. It also ensures equal quality education for all. It helps in controlling pollution and also climate changes. Like it helps in preventing the global warming. It also, like if we stop throwing garbages to the ocean and all, then we will stop the pollution problem, right? So it also teaches us to be responsible. It helps us to understand the value of a particular resources. Yeah, it helps us to know the value of a particular resources, because once a resource gets extinct, if it gets exhausted, only then we will get to know the value of a particular resources, which sustainable development helps us to know very properly. There are other examples, like we should not burn openly, we should not throw waste in drainages. Less amount of greenhouse gases equal to less climatic changes. And also we can replace the non-renewable kind of energy into like renewable source of energy. For example, we can replace it with solar energy, we can replace it with wind energy. So we need to be sustainable in our day-to-day life. We need to be sustainable for the economic growth of a particular region, and people should understand this concept properly, and also we should apply this concept in our everyday life. So thank you so much. I just wanted to throw this kind of concept to all, and if you like this video, please like it, share it and comment it. And also, if you have any doubt, please don't hesitate to comment, and I'll be uploading the PPT in my next video. So thank you so much.